What's up, guys? I just wanted to make a video telling you about how God hears you. This is honestly something I really need to hear right now, but I also wanted to just portray this message to you as well and remind you that silence does not mean absence and that God is with you wherever you go and that He hears you. So let's just get in today's quick message. The truth is that bad things do happen to those who love Jesus. You can read the Bible from the first page all the way to the last page and not see a single word that says, if you become my follower, meaning if you become Jesus's follower, your life will get immediately easier. No, that's not. Look at the disciples. Like, they were hardcore Christian. Well, I shouldn't say hardcore because all God's children are equal, but they were pretty hardcore Christians, and their life did not get easier. Like, every single disciple except for John, like, died for Jesus. That doesn't sound like an easy life to me. You know what I'm saying? And look at Paul. We read in, like, I remember Paul talking about how he was like stranded at sea for like 2 days and he was whipped like 30 times. You get the message, okay? So, like, becoming a follower of Jesus does not automatically mean your life is going to get easier, okay? Because bad things still happen to those who love Jesus. But you and I need to learn how to interpret our circumstances by God's love instead of interpreting God's love by our circumstances. Let's look at the situation of Lazarus. Lazarus had a incurable disease and was going to die, as we read in the Gospels how Jesus brought him back to life. But he was going to die, and there was really nothing his sisters Mary and Martha could do about it. They were pretty much helpless in the face of Lazarus's sickness. So his sisters become so alarmed and they become so concerned that they send this urgent message to Jesus. Like, they're like in John chapter 11 verse 3, they send this urgent message to Jesus, and they're like, Jesus, your friend, the one you love, is gonna die. Please come help. If Jesus, if you don't arrive here, if you don't come and do something, he's gonna he's gonna die. And they send this urgent message, and guess what Jesus does? He stays in the same place he is for 2 days. He stays in the same place he's already at for 2 more days. And now maybe in the eyes of Martha and Mary, they didn't feel like Jesus was answering them, because Jesus got their message, but he still stayed in the place he was already at for 2 more days. Like, receiving that very, very urgent message that his friend was going to die, he was still silent, and he didn't go anywhere. See, maybe Mary and Martha were like, Jesus, what are you doing? Your friend's going to die. Why haven't you come? This is urgent. You need to be here. Like, maybe they felt ignored by the Lord, or they felt like Jesus was being silent to them. Like, think about it. Have you ever had a desperate prayer? Like, you're like, God, save me. I'm such in a horrible storm right now. I need you. And you just feel like God doesn't answer you. Like, you feel like he's silent in your life. I bet you have had something like that. I know I definitely have had something like that. Okay, but here's the thing. Jesus' delay in our life is never because he can't do it. It's never because he's preoccupied with something else. It's never because it's not because of those reasons at all. See, his purpose in silence is to develop your faith. See, I once heard someone say that our faith is not built on spiritual highs. We don't build our faith off the spiritual highs. Okay, we build our faith in the hardships and the storms and when the silence, because when Jesus is silent, we should still have faith that he's still going to follow through with his word, because God does fulfill his word. And when he's silent, when we ask for him to rescue us and he still doesn't, that is where we still need to have that faith to say, I still have faith in you, God. I still have faith that you're there, even though I don't feel you, even though I don't hear you, I don't see you at all in my life. I still believe that you're just there, and I still have faith in you, and I still have faith that you're going to rescue me. See, that builds faith. Having the faith to say, God, I still recognize you. I still see that you're with me. Like that's what our faith is built on, is the silence. We need to stop doubting God and realize that he does hear our prayer. But just because he doesn't answer right away does not mean he's there. I meant when God doesn't answer your prayer right away, that doesn't mean he's not there. He's still with you. I don't know why I said that. That's my bad. Silence, I can't stress this enough. I even need to realize this. I'm really going through something right now, and it's very similar to this. Silence does not mean absence. This is where our faith is built. It is in these horrible storms, just like the disciples went through, is in these storms and these seasons of silence where God seems like he's not there, or you can't feel him, or you don't hear him. This is when our faith is built, is when we endure and we still trust that God's there no matter what. Because, like I said before, just because God doesn't respond to your prayer right away doesn't mean he didn't hear it. Every single time you talk to God, every single time you pray, he hears every single prayer. See, God has heard your prayer. He knows exactly when to answer it, and he knows exactly how to answer it. So if you got anything out of this video, I just want to let you know, just because God is silent in your life, it doesn't mean he's not there. And that if you're like me, going through a silent season right now, know that it's for God's glory, and that it's building you up, it's building your faith, and it's creating endurance. Peter says that every time we go through a trial, it refines us, it purifies us like gold, and it prunes us, and it creates us to be the person God wants us to be. So let me remind you today, God is with you, okay? God's with you, even if you can't feel him, even if you don't feel that you can hear him, even if you don't feel like he's moving in your life, he's still there. He still loves you. He still cares about you. So yeah, if you got anything out of it, I hope this video encouraged you. Hope you got something out of this video. Hope it was helpful in some way. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've really been busy with school and whatnot. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.